So the
Okay.
first thing we have on the list here is sub-communication, okay?
What is that?
Sub-communication is all the ways that you communicate non-verbally. So this is with body language. This is, for example, when a girl plays with her hair, when she looks at you a certain way, all these little micro interactions. And I'm just gonna put this at
Coin toss.
coin toss. I know this is a bit of
Yeah.
a hot take, but I don't think guys should be focusing so much on a woman's nonverbals. Like, look, I'm not saying that they don't communicate important things. They certainly do. Like
They
what
do.
she does with her body language, her eyes, the way she positions herself around you, all that stuff is important. But it's also not the end all be all, right? Some girls
Yeah.
are just naturally more open and flirty.
Which is true.
Some girls will play with their hair, but they don't necessarily like you. And sometimes
Yeah.
they won't play with their hair, but they do like you. So, like,
Yeah, certain things just mean certain things just have a certain emotion, but it's up to you to decide what that emotion is caused by. Like if they play with their hair, that just means they're anxious. That's literally all it means. Are they anxious because they are nervous to talk to you because they feel like they respect you a certain way, or are they nervous because they like you? It's really a coin toss. So that's why you need to have other things on top of that. That's like okay, I know that there's a very, very high chance I can slide, no problem. It's that easy. That's what you gotta do. I use sub communication as like a okay, word. Let me test the waters a little bit. That sub communication, I feel like if you pay attention to it, you'll notice a lot more, and you'll be able to test things the way you need to test it to see if you should slide and if you are gonna slide. But it shouldn't be something that you just base all of it off of. You just listen to sub communication. You don't put no work into it. You just listen off of sub communication. Sub communication, cause like it don't pan out the right way, bro. Like some dudes don't know how to read people.
it's
really.
something you should look out for. It's a sign, but it's not.
Especially
like,
if you don't know what you're
just
doing.
because she touched her hair once while talking to you doesn't mean 100% she likes you. Some girls will talk to 10 guys that day and play with their hair with all 10, and now she has all 10 of these dudes thinking that she likes them. So you just have to take it with a grain of salt. It's
She
important.
might.
It's not
I'm
that
joking. Let me
important.
stop.
Also, I would put this higher, but some guys will perceive and interpret things and look into stories that aren't necessarily there, right? So like you'll start
Yeah.
schizo-analyzing everything she does with her hands, with her body, and it's just kind of weird. So
Yeah.
I don't want people paying too much attention to this. There's much stronger signs that you should be looking out for. Next up, we have she says you're the type to cheat or play her. I'm actually going to put this at most likely high interest. This is a very, very strong sign. And this is another thing a lot of guys get wrong. Like they'll take it as an insult when a girl says, I don't know, you look like the type to cheat, or you look like...
Nah, I'm saying, I gotta put myself in that scenario. Like, what would I say if a girl said that to me? I ain't gonna lie, I would start smiling. I was just like, she ain't say nothing. I ain't gonna lie, I'd start laughing or something. I feel like she would say it in like a playful manner. I would have to be playful too. I'm like, well, you don't know if you don't see. And hey, I feel like that's cool, but I've never had a female play with me like that. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't never had a female play with me. You seem like the type to cheat on me or play with me. Like a girl's never said that to me a single time in my life.
An F-boy. Dude, when she says that, it's actually a really good thing. It means that she finds you attractive. It means that she perceives your SMV to be high. And it means that she thinks you can get other girls.
Bro, I be hating it. But like when I used to work at my other job, I feel bad because like I would get girls' phone numbers in front of like my coworkers. And it would be awkward. It don't be awkward for me, but I know I just can sense like the awkwardness in like their energy. Like I'm talking to this girl, she laughing, she giggling, I'm smiling, getting her phone number in it and stuff, and then they just walking by, just like I'm like, yeah, I'm so sorry you had to see that. It's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That's on me.
So obviously that's good. If she says you're the type to cheat or play her, or she says something like, oh no, I don't know if I could trust you because you seem like the type to break my heart, that's a really good sign, dude. I don't know why guys get offended when a girl says that. This is definitely up here.
Yeah, man, I don't know how y'all are getting girls to say that. I haven't gotten it yet. Maybe that's just me. I don't know why, but yeah.
Next up, she asks for your name. So let's say you cold approach a girl, right? You say,
ooh. All right, this one. I feel like it's in between coin toss and most likely high interest, or it's either really it's like a up high on the coin toss one, or it's like low, most likely has high interest. Like let's say I'm talking to a girl. I actually can give you an example. Like when I was at the store and I got that girl to help me out with that scent, I asked her name and she told me her name. And then she was walking away and she said, and I was walking away. She was like, wait, what's your name? What's your name? And then I told her my name and she was like, okay, see me if you find the scent you like. I said, okay, bet. That's that simple. It just means that she wants to, have a more personal connection with you. It doesn't necessarily mean that she messes with you. But with other signs, it can lead to something, bro. With other signs, because some girls don't like to be overly interested, if you know what I mean. Especially if you're not showing a lot of interest, they don't want to show a lot of interest.
Excuse me, I saw you from over there, whatever, right? And then you say, you introduce yourself, and then you ask her for her name, and then she says her name and she asks for your name. Now, this is actually a pretty decent sign, so I'm gonna put this at coin toss. It's definitely a positive. By the way, if you have a lot of...
What did I just say? I said it's either high coin toss or very low, most likely has high interest.
And I things here...
I don't even need to say that.
So let's say that you have like 3 things in coin toss, then you should probably promote yourself to here, right? And if you have a lot of things here, like I'm talking the whole list, you can probably promote yourself here. But anyways, so when she asks for your name back, this is almost always a sign that she's somewhat interested, because when a girl's not interested, she's not even going to be curious what your name is. She's not going to be curious who you are. In fact, the only thing she's really going to be looking to do is end the conversation as quickly as possible. So if she asks for your name and she's asking you questions and actually engaging in the conversation when you cold approach, this is a very good sign. So we're going to keep it here. Next up, she stops when you approach. So, there's 2 kinds of situations you can have, or maybe 3 situations you can have when you cold approach. The first is that she just flat out ignores you and keeps walking away. And, it doesn't take a genius to know that that's fucking low interest. I mean, for some of you guys watching, that might be a shocker, but yeah, that is fucking low interest, retard. Okay, and then the second possibility is that she kind of stops, but her body language is tilted away from you. Like she's basically trying to sub-communicate that she wants to get out of the interaction, right? So maybe she's not facing you head on, but she's kind of giving you the shoulder, or she's kind of continuing to walk, and the only way you can carry the interaction is by walking with her. That's probably medium low interest. But if she just stops completely, gives you her full undivided attention, this is a pretty decent sign.
Okay. Yeah, there's levels to this. There's levels. If it's like the scenario that he last described, okay, she's really she wants to see what you're gonna say. It doesn't necessarily mean that you got it. You have to have other signs, like I said, but like that's a good one. I would say it's like it's coin toss signal, or it's most likely high interest. It's either one. If it's all 3 of those scenarios that he if it's the last 2 scenarios he said, it's coin toss. But if not, it's high interest.
I'm gonna say I'm probably gonna say this is not a choosing signal. It's not strong enough, but it's like the bare minimum. Like this is the absolute bare minimum. Okay, next.
That's fair. But you guys see it like this. You're not looking to have a whole full-blown conversation with them either. You looking to I will give you 1 minute. Like, let's say you see her walking, you stop her, less than a minute. You should if you can't slide in less than a minute, you ain't doing it right. You shouldn't be having a full-blown conversation that takes 5+ minutes, bro. You should be able to get her number in 1 minute. That's just me. I'm just saying, that's just me. If you can't get her phone number in 1 minute, you doing something wrong, or she's just not interested. Either one. Like,
so you have shape-shifting, and no, I'm not talking about Among Us. I'm talking about when a girl adopts your personality, your mannerisms, your behavior, your hobbies, your values, and basically starts becoming another version of you, right? She basically starts adopting everything that you stand for. This is actually probably guaranteed high interest. You know a girl likes you when you put her onto some music, you put her onto like a sport, and she eats that shit up, right? Like she starts becoming that. This happens a lot when a girl starts dating a gamer and she really likes him. She'll start playing that video game and getting addicted to it. And the same thing with sports. Like one thing I realized is when a girl likes masculine things like sports, cars, video games, 9 times out of 10, it's not actually her own interest. It's either an ex-boyfriend who imprinted that interest on her, or her current boyfriend who's currently imprinting it on her. So guaranteed high interest for sure.
Yeah, I see a
Makes
lot of that
excuse-
though. I used to see a lot of that at the job. Like the dude will literally get her into sports and have her supporting his team. Yeah, I see that all the time.
is to see you alone. Again, guaranteed.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie. Making excuses to try to justify y'all being alone. Hey, man. I'm getting PTSD flashbacks. Let me chill out. But yeah, them trying to make excuses to be with you, be around you. That ain't it. That's it right there. That's a big one. If I'm not gonna lie, if I see something like that, I'm sliding immediately. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sliding immediately. Because you trying to have a reason to why I should hang out with you or chill with you outside of what we already doing. I'm sliding immediately. I'm sliding immediately, bro. There's no way I'm not.
This is what I always
If I
tell
don't either I don't like you or I'm being a cat.
guys, bro.
There's no way.
If you can't isolate the girl, then she doesn't fucking like you, okay? No, it doesn't count when she invites you out and there's like 10 other people there. That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything. Because she could just want you there as company, as like a side character, as an extra voice in the room.
As an extra voice in the
only way
room.
you can guarantee that the girl likes you is if she wants to see you one-on-one, not one-on-two, not one-on-three, one-on-one. And even if you guys are in a group setting, if she likes you, she'll want to talk to you the most. She'll sit with you. You guys might find yourselves isolated. She'll make an excuse to like separate you from the group. That's all gonna happen if she likes you. If she doesn't like you, bro, GG's. Like, she's not gonna try to see you alone. It's gonna feel like an uphill battle. Like, you'll feel like she's interested in every scenario, but you somehow still can't get her alone. That's fake interest. That's like,
Yeah.
I want your attention, but I don't actually want you. Next up,
Yeah.
she smiles at you, right? So this one is really overblown. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
a lot of people disagreeing with this take. Bro, if you lock eyes with a girl and she gives you a little smirk, it doesn't mean shit, bro. I'm putting this here. Probably not a two-way signal.
Okay, it depends on the scenario, boy. I ain't gonna lie. But let's say she's talking to someone else. Okay, I can hit you with an example. Let's say you walk into a building or something, and she looks at you, she smiles at you, and she tries to make a small conversation. You're being dismissive. She's overly excited, overly happy. She's still trying to make eye contact, and you move on, right? Let's say you're leaving the building now. She sees you. She's, hi, how are you? And she's making conversation. She's smiling. She's yes. Her body language is saying yeah. It could be a coin toss. I would say it's a coin toss, but just like a small smile don't mean nothing. But if it's like overly drawn out, if it's like overly dramatic and stuff, you can look into it a little bit more. You can push and see what other signs you can see. I say 2 or 3 signs you should slide. You should try to get her number if you can. That's just me though. That's just me.
It does not mean shit, bro. Like, could it be a choosing signal? Yeah, I guess. Should you approach? Yeah, probably. But like, some girls will literally smile at you. You go up, run the set, and then it's a rejection, right? So I think the whole.
Are you afraid of rejection? What the world? No, she does a quick smile and then she looks away and she doesn't like engage with you at all. Okay, I can see why. But it's a different type of smile, if you know what I'm saying. It's a different type of smile. Now, if a girl doesn't smile, it doesn't necessarily mean she's not interested, but it's a different type of smile that she gives you, if that makes sense. It's a different type. It's a different type.
Smiling thing, guys like to just replay it over and over in their heads when in reality, it's of little substance, okay? She just fucking smiled, bro. It's not that deep. Like, she just smiled. Like, she probably did that to the cashier, to the Uber driver, to the grocery clerk. It's not that special, okay? Next up, she yaps a lot around you. Now, this is kind of a...
It depends. Cause just cause a girl yaps don't mean nothing, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't gonna be doing all that yapping around me. If I'm not interested, I'm not gonna listen to you yap. I'm not gonna lie. Like, interested in what you're saying. It's probably not a choosing signal. If she just yaps.
A very nuanced one, because on one hand, a girl who talks a lot around you means she's comfortable around you, and this could be a sign that you're friend zoned, right? If a girl's just constantly yapping about random shit to you, chances are she's choosing you as a friend. Because I'll be honest, when girls are around a guy they like, they're a little bit more nervous and careful
Yeah.
with their words. Like they don't want to
Yeah.
embarrass themselves and shit. So, you know, if she looks a little too comfortable around you, a little too like expressive, then you're probably friend zoned. By the way, guys, quick side note. If you
Gosh darn it. I was so anxious to click that button. I just clicked 0 for no reason. That's on me. That's on me, Chi.
we have always looks her best around you, this is most likely high interest. Yeah, for sure. When girls don't try, like with makeup, with eyeliner, with the way they dress, when they don't really try to look their best around you, they're probably not interested. Now, you know, the exception here is obviously if you've been seeing this girl for a while, you've been laying pipe every week or whatever, she might become comfortable around you to the point where she cares less about how she looks. But especially in the initial stages, you should be paying attention to this. Like, is she trying to look her best around me, or does she not care how she appears to me? Because if she doesn't care, you're probably here, not gonna lie. Next up, lets you get away with escalating. So this is for the sneaky guys out there who always throw compliance tests to see where they stand. If she lets you get
Off a cold approach. She letting you slide. If she letting that stuff slide, allowing it to escalate. That's most likely high interest. I think that's most likely high interest. If she letting you say some slick shit, if she letting you say something slick and she letting it happen, I would say that's like, okay, maybe she's just letting it happen. But if she's like further escalating it, yeah, come on,
away
bro.
with escalating, this is guaranteed high interest, right?
Yeah.
So you put your arm around her, she doesn't like move
Okay,
away,
yeah.
she doesn't seem uncomfortable, she welcomes it, or you kind of like touch her, you extend the touch a little bit to see how she responds. If she's just letting you get away with escalating and there's no resistance there, obviously this is guaranteed high interest. But a very important caveat here is just because she's not letting you get away with escalating does not immediately mean that she's not interested in you. It probably does, but in some cases it's just that she needs more time to get more comfortable with you, or she needs more time to like build up to it, I guess. So just because she doesn't let you immediately get away with like escalating, it doesn't mean it's over. But yeah, this is guaranteed high interest. Next up, fast replies. Okay, hear me out, okay? Probably not a choosing signal. I'm gonna keep it real, okay? Girls reply fast to pretty much everyone. See, there's two types of girls. There's social media addicted girls, and there's girls who are not addicted to social media. The social media addicted girls will have every guy they're texting think they're high interest, because these girls reply so fast. If you guys just look at a girl on Snapchat and just like observe how fast they go through every single snap and how fast they respond to every guy, your mind would be blown, okay? It doesn't really mean as much as people think. Just because she consistently replies within 10 minutes doesn't mean that she likes you, okay? It could mean that she likes you. It could mean that you're friend zoned. It could mean that she's just a fast replier.
Yeah.
It's not enough evidence on its own to come to any conclusion.
Yeah.
And honestly, in most cases, this alone is not a choosing signal. So if all you're getting from her is fast replies but nothing here, she probably doesn't like you. Next up, she compliments your personality, okay? So...
Okay, it depends on what she says. Oh my gosh, it depends on what she says. Now she says something along the lines of, I love how open you are to things or something like that, or I like how basically if she says anything but you're a nice guy or something like that, you're good. It depends. He probably gonna put it in probably not a choosing signal, but sometimes they be saying things it's like, come on now, you watch your mouth. Come on, you can't be doing me like that. Hey man, you trying to get it right now. That's what you trying to do. But it really does depend. I'm trying to think, what's a good example I can give y'all? Damn, I really don't be getting compliment on my personality. They be on small things like they say I have a nice smile or something, but it don't be personality things, you know? Or they be like, you're funny. I guess that's a personality one. You're funny, something like that. I don't be being funny. I just be talking. They be laughing. I'm like, what is you laughing at?
When a girl compliments your personality, things like how funny you are, how consistent you are, how, you know, entertaining, whatever the fuck she's complimenting.
No, that's different. Those aren't even in the same playing field. But if she was like saying you're funny and you're not even trying to be funny, it's like maybe she's just weird, bro. I don't know.
9 times out of 10, actually, it's a coin toss. It really is.
Yeah.
You have to look at the other signs. It's not strong on its own because, you know, imagine you're a guy who's friend zoned and you're just a really funny guy. She'll probably be complimenting you on how funny you are. But
if you meet her like cold approach her and she's saying all that stuff, I don't know, man. You might, hey man, my hands are up. My hands are up. That's all I gotta say.
On the other hand, if she compliments your looks, this is a much stronger sign, right? So
That's
I'm gonna
true.
say that this is most likely high interest, probably at the
That's
top
true.
of most likely high interest. Because you know, it's very rare, first of all, for a young girl to compliment a guy's looks.
Nah, for real though. Not for real. Like she says you're cute or something like that, I'm sliding. I'm sliding off for it, bro. I'm not even gonna cap. I'm like, oh shoot, for real? Shoot, you can take this cute phone here. Here you go. I'm not gonna lie. Like you can't be walking. You can't be saying stuff like that. Or if she compliments something very specific, like I love the way you carry yourself or something like that, or something like she's like compliments like an accessory you have. Like I've been getting a lot of compliments on my glasses for some reason. I don't know why. I mean, these are tools to help me see, but they think it's cute. I don't know. I might have to keep wearing them. I might have to keep wearing them just cause. Might have to keep wearing them. But yeah, if they compliment your looks, yeah. I mean, that's a good one. That's a good one.
But when they do, it means you're probably really attractive. And especially if they compare your looks to a celebrity and they say like, oh, you kind of look like Ryan Gosling, or you kind of look like Rehab Room, or you kind of look like Yad. You should definitely take that as a compliment. Next up, we have looking at your lips, right? So if you're always talking to her, you notice her looking at your lips, you notice her like...
Okay, this can go one of two ways. She could be looking at your lips because she's actually interested in you, or she could be looking at your lips because they're disgusting. It really does depend. If you don't keep up with your hygiene, bro, I look at that bitch. I look at that thing too, but I'm like, damn, your lips cracked as hell. It depends on if she looks at your lips, and it depends on what her facial expression says. Like if it shows disgust, okay, yeah, maybe your breath stinks or something. But if she's looking at your lips and looking back at your eyes and she's giving you a certain look, okay, she's interested. She's interested.
Eyeing you down in a very sexual way. Obviously, this is guaranteed high interest. But you have to be careful with this. Like, she'll make it obvious, right? So you'll know.
Yeah.
Don't be a retard and interpret her looking at your lips, but she's actually not. You really have to be neurodivergent to not be able to distinguish between the two. Next up, she gossips to you.
That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Yeah, that ain't it. Yeah, nah, that ain't it.
Likely your friend zoned.
Yeah, that ain't it. Now, let's say y'all are like in a long-term relationship. Y'all been talking for a while. I get it. But if she just like calling you just to yap about some stuff that happened, especially with another dude, that ain't it. That ain't it at all. You was not hitting, bro. You were not hitting. Let me just say that, y'all. That's not yours, bro. That is not yours.
If she's gossiping to you. The only exception here is if she's gossiping to you about other guys texting her, right? So if she's like, oh, look at this guy messaging me on Instagram. Oh my God, what do I reply to him? Then she probably likes you, but she could also...
No, nah. That's disrespectful in my opinion. A girl saying that other guys are in there, nah. I know other guys are hitting you up, but you're not gonna ask me what to do. You better ask someone else. Nah, girls talking to you about other dudes. Nah, I just don't play that game, bro. I'm not. If I had interest in you, I don't have interest in you no more. I'm not gonna lie. It's like that. It's done. It's over. Yeah, that's not gonna slide. I'm not gonna lie to you. What the fuck you talking to me about other dudes for? I don't care.
Do that with a friend, so I don't know, man. In most cases, though, girls yapping and gossiping to you and telling you too many details, unless you're her boyfriend, which is the only exception, you're probably friend zoned. Next up, she sends her friends to go up to you, guaranteed high interest.
Yeah, nah, for real though. What has this? This hasn't happened recently, but yeah, this hasn't happened recently. But if this happens, well, I tell you, boy, that's a sign, boy. That's a sign.
Those of you guys who go out a lot, if you're attractive, this probably happens to you, where like you're just chilling with your friends, right? You're like at a bar, you're at a club or whatever, and then a girl will come up to you and say, "My friend thinks you're cute." And it's kind of weird how they do that, right? Because as a guy, you run the set. Girls will get their friends to run the set for them. I don't know if they ask them to do it or if their friends just kind of like insist.
No, it's either one, but most likely they ask. They start talking about it and they're like, "Hey, you just want me to go up to him and to ask him?" She's like, "Yeah, go ahead." Yeah, it's like that normally.
And embarrass them, but that fucking happens. And just know she's really interested, and it means she was talking to her friend about you and saying, "Oh, look at this guy, he's so cute." So yeah, guaranteed high interest. Next up, she initiates touch. Obviously, guaranteed high interest. You know, if she's putting her arm on your shoulder, if she plays with your hair, if she's always like finding reasons to touch you, even if they're retarded, guaranteed high interest. We don't.
Yeah, it depends. Like if you've been her friend for a while and she does that, I mean, it's not really a thing. But let's say y'all like you cold approach her, you hanging out with her like for the first few times and you never talk to her any other type of way, and she does that, okay, I feel that. But like, let's say y'all have been friends for a while, I wouldn't be surprised if she initiated touch. Like it don't necessarily mean it, but you can't mix the cold approach with the been a friend for a long time, because the signs are different. It can be easy to misconstrue them. But if you cold approach and this happens, for sure, yeah.
Don't really need to spend too much time on this. Next up, she asks for your number, right? So sometimes a girl will cold approach you, or
yeah, she's trying to slide,
or you will cold approach her, but you won't even have the chance to ask for the number because she asks you for the number. She literally says, let me get your contacts and we'll talk after, or some shit. So this is a very strong sign, most likely high interest. Next up, she likes your pictures. This is not a choosing signal at all. This means absolutely nothing. Next up, adding you to her private story. This one's a bit of a personal one for me, because I remember like when I was a teenager, when I was like 17, 18, whenever I'd get added to an attractive girl's private story, I used to think I was in the game. I was like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, she added me to her private. I'm in her inner circle. The thing you don't know is the whole team's on her private story, bro. It means nothing. Because I remember, like, I'll call my friends and I'll be like, yo, Jessica just added me to her private story. She likes me.
Me too.
And then all my homies will go, dude, she added me as well. Like, it's not that deep at all, bro. So don't think just because you're in her private story, she's attracted to you. It probably just means you're closer as a friend to her, or, you know, you're somebody who she's familiar with to the point where she trusts you. But I would not deep this at all, bro. This means nothing. Next up, she posts you on social media. Most likely you're a friend. When a girl likes a guy, she doesn't want to show him to the world. She actually kind of wants to gatekeep him, unless they're dating, unless they're like boyfriend and girlfriend and she feels more secure in their relationship.
Yeah, if you hidden, yeah, I would say he's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'll let him.
But if she's posting you all over social media, I don't know, you're doing some jester max and goofy shit, she posts you, she probably doesn't like you. Next up, she sends you memes. Yep, friend zoned. Next up, she replies to your stories. Again, not a choosing signal.
Yeah.
Guys get excited when a girl starts replying to their stories. Your story could just be interesting, or she just replies to a bunch of stories. Like, this on its own is not that strong of a sign. Next up, we have proximity. This is most likely high interest. If you
Nah, for real though, bruh. I didn't even realize the proximity thing was really a thing until I started working at my other job, bruh. Even if they weren't quote unquote interested, just their proximity to me was just like, why are you this close? Like, I'm standing, I'm gonna put my hands out just so y'all know. And this is like, I'm being dead serious. I'm right here. She's literally right here. Like why are you this close to me? Back up. You all up in my business. Like, I just be sitting there like, what do you want me to do? It's like, and it's not like it's just one. Everyone is like that. And I'm like, there's no reason. I said, maybe it's just maybe they're just like close to people all the time. But it's not with everybody though. It's with certain people, girls, and then it's me. It's like, why? It doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense to me. It just was very confusing, man. It was very confusing. Yeah, but that's a big one, especially if you cold approach and she gets close to you or something. If she stays there, yeah, that's all you, brother.
Find a girl always being around you, always finding an excuse to sit close to you, sit right next to you, just be within close proximity. Most likely high interest for sure. Next up, she doesn't check her phone when she's with you. Most likely high interest as well. Either you're the most entertaining jester maxer in the world and her dopamine senses are satisfied, or she really likes you and she'd rather look at you than look at her phone. Anyways, guys, that is the end of the video.
I'm actually getting bored now.